Hello, Ryan here with another episode of Try My Darling, and today I'm going to be taking a look at Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2 for Nintendo Switch, which is the actual title, I guess. So this is obviously a sequel to the original Dragon Ball Xenoverse, which came out in 2015 on, I believe, PC, PS4, Xbox One, and PS3 and 360, I think. And Xenoverse 1 is actually one of the, if not the best-selling Dragon Ball games ever, which is pretty crazy. And I played the original Xenoverse on PS4, and I really dug it. It's a cool combination of like RPG elements and kind of crazy 3D fighting that you'd expect. So yeah, I was super curious and excited for Xenoverse 2 when it came out on other platforms, but I held off because I knew it was coming to Switch, and so I bought the Switch game, and I've been playing it here and there for the past few weeks. This is my character that I created. You do create a character, and the story is like just crazy time travel, parallel universes, all that sort of stuff to kind of make the game sort of fit into the Dragon Ball canon with your created character. But basically you're in the actual story, you're going and sort of rewriting history, or making history right, I guess, by going into like classic moments in the Dragon Ball Z story and fighting, but there's obviously a lot more than just fighting, as you can kind of see in this like sort of like Phantasy Star Online style hub world here. You can customize your character a ton, lots of different items to collect and get. You can, obviously there's like online battles and all of that. I'm just going to do an offline parallel quest to get into the fighting. But yeah, there's a lot to this game. Also, like, currently, if you buy the game between now and the end of October, you can download free DLC, which is, like, all of these characters to play as. Which is a ton. There are a lot of characters, including characters from Dragon Ball Super, the new anime series, which I love. I'm not super far into it, but I'm really digging what I've watched of that. But yeah, so that's pretty cool. But I've just been sticking with my my custom character. I think Super Saiyan God Goku seems like a good call. Some GT Trunks. Yeah. beating up on poor Krillin. Classic.
想像以上にできる。すごい攻撃だ。これほどと。勝負を諦めたわけじゃない。くそ。俺はこの戦いについていけないのか。やるな。オラも負けてらんねえ。なんてことだ。なかなかやだがこれ以上貴様の思い通りにはならんぞ。火のコントロールが乱れてるぞ。もっと戦いに集中しろ、ご飯。
So yeah, it's the combat. You know, I'm definitely not super great at the game. I play in a pretty simple, repetitive way. I've kind of found what works for me, and I just keep doing the same moves as always, which is sort of kind of how I played the old Budokai games back in the GameCube era. But it's not a super demanding fighting game, which I kind of like, and that makes it work really, really well on the Switch because it makes it really kind of pick up and play friendly. I got some good loot from that battle, but it doesn't. I mean, you probably could really learn how to play the game. I'm sure there is a level of depth to it, but I'm not super concerned, to be honest. Like, I just think it's fun to fly around and punch and shoot stuff, which is about all I really want out of a Dragon Ball game, to be honest. But it's cool because you can upgrade stats and stuff. You level up, and I'm at a fight in the story mode that was pretty tricky, and I actually did not win my first time doing it, so I've kind of stepped back and decided to just kind of I guess grind a bit would be the term, to kind of just level up my character, maybe get some better gear, which I haven't had much luck with on the gear front. Changing equipment. That's pretty cool. There's some wear Piccolo's clothes, but makes my it's always a trade-off with the stats. So like there's not. I don't feel like I'm really finding anything that's like super boosting my stats, because there's always like a trade-off of, you know, something goes up, something goes down kind of thing. So I'm really just sort of doing battles to increase my level and increase my base stats. But so I think this is a really fun game with a ton of content. I love that I like the look of it. I like that you can have Japanese voices and everything. I would say right now my biggest sort of disappointment with it has kind of been the visual fidelity. And it's sort of a bummer. Like right now I'm playing it in docked mode for recording this video, and it looks nice. It looks alright. But it doesn't really look as good as the original game on PS4, which came out in 2015, so that's kind of a bummer. But I think sort of the bigger issue is playing the game in portable mode. It takes an even bigger visual hit, and it's probably the biggest downgrade I've seen going from docked mode to portable mode. This is pretty much fine. I can deal with this. These visuals, but when you get it in docked mode or in portable mode, it really does not look great. And I mean, it's still playable, it's still fine, but it's pretty noticeable. And, I'll still take it, for sure, because it rules being able to pick up and play a cool Dragon Ball game with a ton of content portably. I'm into it, but I feel like it was maybe not very good port, sort of rushed port. And I don't think it's necessarily punching above its weight, I think the game could probably look better if Namco devoted the resources, because Pokken is another fighting game with a lot of effects and craziness, and that game looks great in portable mode on the Switch. And, that was co-developed by Namco. So I don't know. I would like to. I'd like to see apps or something for the game to kind of improve the performance and visuals in portable mode. And barring that, I just hope that if they do bring another, if Xenoverse 3 does happen and they bring it to Switch, I hope they do a little better. Same thing, I really want Dragon Ball Fighters to come to Switch. That game looks super rad, and I hope that if it does, that it gets a good port. But I don't know. I'll still, at the end of the day, it's not the hugest deal because I really like this game, and it's really awesome to play it portably, and it's definitely better than it would be on any other portable platform. So I don't know. I think they could have done a little better. Hello again.
胃のコントロールが乱れてるぞ。もっと戦いに集中しろ、ご飯。
ごめんなさい、ピッコロじゃ。
Oh, Piccolo, you're so mean.
貴様、覚悟はできているんだろうな。 強くないぜ。
Now who's it gonna be?
ってとこ悪いな。
Okay, that's
決着つけさせてもら
kind
う
of
ぜ。
weird.
じゃあ一丁やってみっか。
Too many Gokus.
おめえもどんどん強くなるな、ピッコロ。久しぶりに勝負すっか。
よく言うぜ。だがそう簡単にはやらないんだ。
大丈夫か、ピッコロ。冗談じゃないよ。無理すんじゃないぞ。無理すんじゃないぞ。
Goku is a very slippery Goku.
おめえやんじゃねえか。
And sometimes it does kind of feel like you're just, at least when I play, that you're sort of just kind of floating and flailing around. It's definitely not the most technical fighter. I mean, maybe to some people it is, if you're super good at it, but I think for the tactical, really deep and mechanically sound Dragon Ball fighting game, I think that's where Fighters is going to come in.
ピンチだってのにな。
The fun, crazy, very Budokai esque fight. And you get, yeah, lots of cool loot after each battle. So, but yeah, these are just these parallel fights that I've been doing. These are just kind of the sort of not very story intensive, just kind of grindy quests. Like your main story stuff, and you can see it's marked by like the red scroll up there. That's where my next story battle is. But yeah, you get your little capsule corp hoverboard that lets you fly around, move around the world quickly. You can actually, so like over here, Krillin is hanging out, and he can actually train you, and you so like you can train from all these different characters and learn new moves and all this stuff. And like as you can see here, I'm only 3% done with that. There's a 3% complete with the game. And that's with no online matches or anything, but like as you can see, there's just a crazy amount of content in this game. So
Yeah.
try this.
Yoし、授業を始めるぞ。教えた技を使ってこれを倒してみろ。倒すといっても手合わせだからな。
Krillin,
安心して
jeez.
かかってくれる。
Wow, this is a very intense Krillin right now. Must be tired of dying so much. He's really been training. My meter needs to be a bit more full. Oh, no, I can't use it.
Oh. お前
What do you do?
俺の修行時代なんかよりよっぽどすごいな。このままどこまで強くなっていくのか楽しみになるぜ。
So yeah, training with the different characters gets you experience and money, and also you can learn new moves that you can equip to your kind of hotkey supers, I guess. So, let's see. Your skills. So now I can add this Orin combo. I just learned from him to my moves when I hold ZR and press B. Seems like a pretty cool move. So,
ようこそ
どうした
basic. Oh yeah, there's also like items just laying around, like I guess like an RPG. But I mean, I guess this is like, the game is described as a fighting RPG, which is a pretty rare thing, like outside of a true fighting RPG, outside of like Toe Ball 2. I think of another games in sort of genre. So yeah, I don't know. This has been very, very rambly. but I guess that's kind of appropriate for this game, which is sort of a weird, rambly game to begin with, and it's very imperfect, as many Dragon Ball games are, and the Switch version's probably not the best version of the game for Xenoverse 2 on like a technical level, but there is just that portability factor, which is really important to me, and it, for better or worse, allows me to forgive some of the flaws and lacking areas in the game. So yeah, like, I dig this game a ton, and I'm just going to continue with the Switch version. I could get it on Xbox One or PS4, but I am just going to, despite it not being the best version, I'm just going to kind of stick it out with the Switch version, because again, portability is so important to me. But yeah, so I think it's your mileage may vary on this. It's what you value with the game experience, and there's no real right or wrong answer, but I hope this was like sort of informative and honest of like what to kind of expect from this game. Yeah, that's Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2 for the Nintendo Switch. I wonder what happens if I jump down here. Nothing, because I'm a super powered Dragon Ball character. That's nice. Cool. So yeah, I guess that wraps up this episode. If you want to contact us or check out our other videos, podcasts, blog posts, whatever, just head over to nintendofunclubpodcast.com. And if you want to find me on Twitter, you can at BrawnDwarf, BrawnDwarf. So thanks for tuning in and checking out this super rambly episode, and I hope it was informative, somewhat, kind of. But yeah, thanks again, and I will catch you next time. Goodbye.